make sure I was able to try to balance fulfilling my dreams as well as making sure I was being the best mother to her and noticing her talents and making sure that I could do it for her. So I kind of put the music on the back burner and continued just in, acting and modeling.
Right.
I ended up working on The Price is Right for 12 and a half years.
Mm-hmm.
And still in that time, trying to dabble in my music and my acting. So I would be here and there working on soaps. And I got married. I was married to Kenny Smith also for 12 years. And I had 2 more kids. So now I have 3 kids. And I'm working on starting my career back again. I'm revitalizing it, bringing it back. In the meantime, doing that, I got tapped on the shoulder by Patty Jenkins. And she's the director of Wonder Woman. And so I ended up working on that film, which was set to come out in June of this year.
Yeah.
But now has been pushed until August 14th. So Wonder Woman 1984, you will get to see me in there being a pretty badass athlete. So
wow, that's awesome.
I do have an athletic background because there's no way that I could have done what I did if I didn't.
Right.
And I have major respect for all athletes. After going through that kind of intensity of training to be an Amazon in movies and real life, you know what I mean? Like there's no pretending with that type of training,
Yeah. Wow, that's I'm looking forward to that movie. I love that movie. I love Marvel movies, so I'm looking forward to that one.
That's a DC one. DC.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman is DC. Yeah.
But so first, let me ask you, what was it like working with the Snow Dogs cast? What was that like? And I really love that movie because I moving forward. So to your Price is Right career, I used to watch that show too. But who did they call you to come on, or did you have like a decision based on yourself?
To start working at Price?
Yeah, to start. Yeah.
I actually was working on The Bold and the Beautiful, which is a soap opera, and it's right next door. The stage is right next door. And one of the grips that works backstage, when I say grips, they're one of the guys that work doing, this particular guy does the pyrotechnician stuff. So he was working on that stage. His name's Dave. Hey, Dave. And he went back and told one of the producers, hey, there's a girl that's working on The Bold and the Beautiful stage, and I think she should come over here and work over here. And so that was how that happened. I went and I auditioned for the producers, and I did my thing. I walked around the car. I used my dance background to make it look sleek and smooth and not trip. But yeah, and that's how that happened.
So who is your role model in the acting business and the model business? Who is your role model?
Well, I mean, I love Meryl Streep because I feel, she's been my forever role model with acting. But as time has gone by, I've come to love Viola Davis. I think she's incredible. I love actors who are able to really go raw, really like let go and just be a human. And I think it kind of like relates to regular life. It's kind of, it's hard to let that vulnerability completely, be seen. And that's when people connect, authentically. So, and that's also what I'm trying to work on, not only in my acting, but also in my own life too. Right.
So also what was the experience like working on CBS as a reporter also?
I didn't work on CBS as a reporter. I've never been a reporter, but I have done some work with HLN, where I was producing segments as a mom and parenting, and how to deal with current affairs in life, and how to deal with your children's different ages, and explaining to them what's going on so that their anxiety levels can stay as low as possible. And, just like during this time, like you never know what's going on in the world, and right now we're dealing with that too. And, we're dealing with how to deal with the best with a 7-year-old and an 11-year-old with, he just turned 12. So a 7-year-old and a 12-year-old, of how their feelings are and how they're dealing with, certain things, sad, happy, whatever it may be.
So, what advice would you give these young kids that's trying to be in the same business as you, in the acting business, singing, or a model or whatever? So, what advice would you give these young kids or teenagers that are trying to be in your same business?
Well, I just started doing exactly what you're doing, and I'm interviewing other women of the world that are my Wonder Women of the world that have helped me get to where I am. So I'd say that for sure that's one step, is find the people that you do look up to and that you do, admire for certain aspects, and talk to them.
Yeah.
And ask them how they've done it. My show is called Tea with Gwen. And it's asking about health, wellness, and beauty. And I would say that for sure, always stay connected with who you are. Try your hardest to make sure you're taking care of yourself inside and out first. And stay genuine and authentic to yourself.
That's true.
When you're not, we can tell. And so then we're having conversations and we're trying to figure out who this person really is and where it's really coming from. So instead of really focusing on what it is you really want. So focus on what you really want and reach towards whatever it is you see yourself doing by looking at other people you admire and believe in yourself and just keep going.
Yeah, so here's my one sports question for you before we move on. But
I feel like I worked with Patty Jenkins, she's one of the major mentors for me to say, this woman is so gracious with her own profession and is so able to then admire and notice, greatnesses in others and not feel any hesitation to let them know that she sees it and that she's going to help uplift it. That to me is something that I see happening, I would say universally, more and more. And I'm glad I'm a part of that. I want to continue to encourage more of us to do that. And I think that is why women are starting to do a lot, get more successes. And if that's in the sports world too, then that's amazing. We have to continue to do that. I would say that Michelle Obama has been an amazing mentor for all of us with that. Her example of how she handled being a first lady, I love her for that, and she still continues to be a great woman today. So, I wanted to just continue. I do that with my daughters, and to give them the strength to continue on and not retract when we feel something that's not going the way it should. Yeah, come in and keep going.
So, what's your favorite memorable thing you ever done in your career?
It's hard to answer only because I've done a lot of great things. I would say that producing the reality show Meet the Smiths was probably, I would say it wasn't just enjoyable, it was so many emotions. and it was such a huge growth for me in so many different ways that that was a big step in my career of confidence. And I think confidence is a huge thing for you to believe in yourself, to know that you're capable of doing something. So that for sure. I think that's the only thing that stands out right now. If anything else comes, I'll let you know.
Yeah. So before I let you go, I got a couple of rapid fire questions and another thing, but here I'm going to ask you some rapid fire questions. So, favorite food?
French fries.
Favorite movie?
Right now, I'm going to say Coming to America.
Okay. Favorite actors and actresses?
Meryl Streep, Viola Davis, Scarlett Johansson, Kerry Washington.
Favorite thing to do outside of your work?
Hang out with my kids, and we do outdoor activities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Favorite hip hop artist, old school and currently.
Who's my favorite hip hop artist, you guys? Nas. And current. Chance the Rapper. Who would I like? Chance the Rapper.
Oh, Chance the Rapper.
Yeah. I'm like, okay.
Favorite thing to do. No, hold on. Favorite comedy movie.
Momo, help me. What's my favorite comedy movie? I don't know. What's some good ones that we like? I can't think right now. I should know.
Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh yeah, Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh, okay.
It's not really a comedy though. I mean, but it's still fun.
So here, the last thing here. Would you like to say anything to all the frontline people?
Oh, when you say frontline people, what do you mean by frontline?
Like nurses, doctors.
Okay. Sorry. Back to regular world. Okay. Yes. I mean, my mom was a nurse for 45 years. Thank you so much to everybody who is risking their lives, their families' lives, and the sacrifices they're making to their own life and family of not being there, quarantining themselves away. Because it's not only a physical thing; it's a mental thing. And I cannot say how much I appreciate the sacrifices that they're making for everybody. And I just want to, just stress that other people really take this seriously, because there are human beings like these frontline people that are literally risking their lives and their family lives every day for us to stay alive. So please take it seriously. Stay home. If you've got to go out, wear your masks, wear your gloves, do everything you can right now for us to please stay safe and everybody stay alive.
Oh, my friend Ira, who just joined, he said Gwendolyn is a GOAT. Huge fan.
He said what?
Gwendolyn is a GOAT. Huge fan.
Oh, thank you. LL Cool _Hayes. Thank you. I'm the GOAT. That's so great. Wow. That's a big one. And he said,
so
Wikipedia said that Nathan is helping give lunches to them. Are you?
So I'm going to bring this up right now. Yeah, so my cousin and I, we started a GoFundMe page on last weekend. The link is on my bio on Instagram. So we're trying to help raise money for all these nurses, doctors. So we've been, the last 2 days, or last week, we've been handing out lunches to all these nurses and doctors at the hospitals and trying to raise money at the same time. So if you guys don't mind, whoever just joined the chat, please check the link in my bio and donate. It will help. And this is really for a good cause, and hopefully this thing ends pretty soon. So
is this to help within your area where you live?
Yeah, within my area, yeah.
Within your area. And what state are you in?
New Jersey.
Okay. Yeah, you're close by. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that. And I appreciate you reaching out to me. I have a question for you.
Oh, okay.
So, what is your inspiration to, why do you do this?
My inspiration for this is because I love sports. I love everything. So when this, actually I had this podcast for a while, not a while, for probably 5 months now. So I brought this back when the pandemic started. So it's a good way to connect with people. And so far, it's working out well because I push every day, try to ask people to come on. And now I have people reaching out to me because they see all my content. It's all about the content, what you put out. And so right now, so far, so good. And I've been getting big-time guests like you and a lot of former sports athletes and reporters. So it's going well. So that's my inspiration.
What would you eventually like it to become?
In the future, I hope to be on ESPN or whoever contacts me. I'm willing to do anything.
Oh, so. Okay. Well, good to know. Well, keep it up.
Thank you.
And thank you so much.
There she is, the beautiful, lovely, talented Gwendolyn. Go follow her on Twitter, Instagram, and she has a new movie coming out soon in August. So I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you so much. Thanks, guys.
Anytime. You and your family stay safe.
You too. Bye.
Thank you.